Hi friends, this is Raja. Welcome to Coder's Companion. The topic that I am going to cover in this video is integer. This is a series of videos on Python programming for beginners. And for more videos you can visit my channel or click on my playlist link given in the description. Before moving on to the video, I would recommend you to subscribe my channel so that you get the notification each time I publish a new video. Let's get started. Integer is the second topic in data types and type conversion. Integer. As we already know that integers are the whole numbers, both positive and negative, including 0. Let's know more about integer. In Python, integer length is not fixed. It can be of any length. It is limited by the available system memory. Integers cannot have leading zeros. Python does not allow comma in an integer. Python will consider this as tuple with two values. Instead of using comma, we can use underscore as delimiter. Underscore is allowed to write integers. Let's create some integer variables. To know the data type, use type of x. Let's assign another integer value. Let's test the length of integer. It is not fixed length and can only be limited by available system memory. It throws error if we add leading zeros in integer value. Let's use a comma in an integer and see the result. It won't throw error, but the type of x will be tuple instead of integer. Let's use an underscore to write an integer. The value 1_100 is equivalent to 1100. Integer values can be represented in binary, octal, and hexadecimal. Typically, an integer is base 10 number. A binary number is base 2 number. Possible numbers are 0 and 1. An octal number is base 8 number and possible number starts from 0 to 7. An hexadecimal number is base 16 number. It starts from 0 to 9 followed by A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's explore how binary numbers are represented in Python. The tabular column is a series of integer from 0 to 10. Second column is the equivalent binary number. Third column is binary number represented in Python. It is preceded by 2-digit 0b, indicates that it is a binary number. To view integer in binary mode, we can use bin function. Let's explore how octal numbers are represented in Python. The tabular column is a series of integer from 0 to 10. Second column is the equivalent octal number. In octal number series, from 0 to 7 it is same as integer. But after 7 it skips 8 and 9 and moves to 10. Third column is octal number represented in Python. It is preceded by 2-digit 0o, indicates that it is an octal number. To view integer in octal mode, we can use oct function. Let's explore how hexadecimal numbers are represented in Python. The tabular column is a series of integer from 0 to 15. Second column is the equivalent hexadecimal number. In hexadecimal number series, from 0 to 9 it is same as integer. But from integer 10 to 15, the equivalent hexadecimal is A, B, C, D, E, F respectively. It can also be represented in uppercase letters A to F. Third column is hexadecimal number represented in Python. It is preceded by 2-digit 0x. indicates that it is a hexadecimal number. To view the integer as hexadecimal number, use hex function. I am assigning a binary number to a variable x. The first two digit 0b indicates that it is a binary number. Let's print the variable. It displays the output as integer. Let's verify the data type of x. To view the integer as binary number, use bin function. Let's assign an octal number to a variable. The first two digit 0o indicates that it is an octal number. It displays the output as integer when printing the variable. Data type of x is integer. To view the integer as an octal number, use oct function. Let's assign an hexadecimal number to a variable. The first two digit 0x indicates that it is an hexadecimal number. It displays the variable value as integer. Data type of x is integer. To view the integer as hexadecimal number, use hex function. Data type conversion. To convert other data types into integer, int function is used. We can pass a value to the int function such as float, boolean, and string. Let's convert a float value to integer. A float value when converted to integer, it will truncate the decimal part. For example, 2.5 when converted to integer, it will be changed to 2. Converting boolean value to integer. Boolean value can be converted to integer with two possible values, either 1 or 0. If value is true, after conversion, integer value will be 1. If value is false, then the integer value will be 0. Converting string to integer. String can be converted to integer only when the string value has a valid integer value. String values such as 4.5, ABC cannot be converted to integer. If no argument passed to int function, it will return 0. Let's convert some data type such as float, boolean, and string to integer type. You can see that the decimal part is truncated after we convert float to integer. Here y value is true, so it will be converted to 1. String value is converted to integer. Output will be 0 when no argument is passed to int function. Int function with base argument. Int function can have an optional argument called base. Base argument is used only when the value is string. When base is equal to 2, then the input must be a binary number. In this case, the input string must be a combination of 0 and 1. When base is equal to 8, then the input must be an octal number. In this case, the input string must be a combination of value from 0 to 7. When base is equal to 16, then the input must be an hexadecimal number. In this case, the input string must be a combination of value from 0 to 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's convert a string value to a base 2 number by passing 2 as base parameter. The input string must be a valid binary number. Let's verify the result using bin function, as we have converted to a base 2 number. Now let's use a base 8 number or octal number. The input string must be a valid octal number. Let's verify the result using oct function. Now let's use a base 16 number or hexadecimal number. The input string must be a valid hexadecimal number. Let's verify the result using hex function. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on the like button, share the link to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you get the notification each time I publish a new video. See you in next video.